with Brim. Holy crap.
You leave a vortex
that sucks everything in. Oh, it was so much fun. I was loving it.
You had the magnetic tears too, not just anti-gravity. You had the magnet tears, which sucks.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Tonkotsu's going, but Poez doesn't look like Poez is going.
Maybe was there miscommunication or?
Yeah, this is weird. Poez is still not going. Either there's some wicked buffering or...
Oh, and Anti is right. Knife Brimstone is better than Knife because you get the knife throw and you get the little brim. You get the brim knives afterward. But yeah, if you have Brimstone, I wouldn't take the knife. But Anti is probably the best.
Anti knows what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah, he knows better than anyone. So listen to him, not me. He's got the 7-character record in Vanilla Isaac, and he's also a very good racer in Rebirth.
Absolutely.
So if you want to listen to people we talk about, listen to Hyphenated, listen to Anti, listen to Punny. If he ever shows up, because I know he's into Necrodancer. Those are the guys to listen to.
Yeah, totally good.
Getting some
bad buffering from Poez, yeah. Okay, so we already got a pretty OP build going for Tonkotsu there, with picking up the glass items, which is nice. I would get that Shrine of Darkness, but it's not for everybody. But also has a shield spell, which is really nice. Oh, but I got trolled by the location of that blue slime. And even though the blue slime didn't do the damage, it was still unfortunate. And yeah, glass armor down. Alright, sorry, I'm just chatting with my ref here, just quickly.
Seeing what's up with Poez.
Arachnus, yeah.
Hey, Pew Gemini.
Hey, Pew Gemini, how's it going? I think we have Pew Gemini booked in for a later race next week,
great.
is it? So I'm really happy to have Pew in.
Pew, he's been doing some speedruns.
And you can see Pew just got some emotes, which is totally awesome. Congrats on those emotes. Yeah, for next week, or sorry, in 2 weeks. We're taking a week off.
Pew Gemini if you don't.
Yeah, Pew is great. All right, yeah. In 2 weeks, we're taking a week off for American Thanksgiving. Which I call it that because
because you have contempt for the notion that there's a Thanksgiving other than Canada's.
Yeah, we already had it, and it was awesome. Anyway, it's not freaking cold when we have Thanksgiving. There's like nice fall leaves and stuff.
Katsu picked up the monocle, which is pretty good. That'll let him see whenever he gets what's in his boss chest, so sometimes you actually see, oh, there's only chainmail in there. Or you also see what's in your shops, although he can't see them now.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
He has... You saw the cat because it was in a...
in a chest. Oh, okay, interesting.
Okay, but the Ring of Shadows lets him pick up the heavy plate, so he's going to be really
he's
hard
tanking
to kill.
Yeah, he's got the tank, but he needs better weapon. The glass, the... What do you call it? Cat. Yeah, base cat is not going to do it. We got some really good survivability on Tonkotsu's side, but same issue. Just a base level longsword does not go for the boss arena there, and I don't really blame him. Maybe you could find a good weapon in there.
Oh, that heavy plate's not going to save you now. Oh, wow, it actually did.
It did save, but man, that was bad.
God.
What was that?
3 hits from the Yellow Skeleton. He actually had
3 hits, Yellow Skeleton. Crazy.
Yeah, he actually had 2 monkeys on him. Was able to get rid of all of that. Now the Shrine of Shadows gives you 3 bombs, so has enough bombs to bomb Conga. I always mess up with the cat on this fight because I always accidentally attack to the wrong side and end up hitting a ghost or a zombie, and then I get wrecked by Conga. So that's the situation here where normally he would have checked for that... the
red chest,
the black chest for the...
Or the black chest. I think either of those because of health too. Oh no!
Right.
Poez getting smacked in the face by a Minotaur headbutt attack. And now that's a big advantage for Tonkotsu, who's broken his glass items, but found another one. Is he going to pick it up? Yes, glass longsword for Tonkotsu. He's also got, like I mentioned earlier, good survivability. He's got the shield spell as well as the war drum, and a little bit of armor. Yeah.
Yeah.
True. 1
armor can save you, definitely, especially later on, because right now he could take a hit, like he gets his own 3, he can take a hit from most anything, of course, he would lose his glass.
Yeah, which of course
Long
is
sword
not
kind
good.
of negates all of the survivability
Yeah.
that you have anyway.
That's true. But not with the shield spell. I think the shield spell and the war drum synergize nicely with the war drum. Wait, with the glass weapons. I think they both are fine. And actually, that freeze spell is also going to work out really well. So I think that it's that old situation though, where yeah, these items are good as long as you remember to use them. Sometimes you're always a little too late when you see the shield spell.
There was a glass shrine for Poez, but didn't have a bomb to get his armor. So it just has the dagger and
just has the dagger.
Dagger and the shovel. Picks up a bright torch to replace his basic torch. Bright torch is really all you need.
Pew. I'm from England. We have no Thanksgiving here. Yeah. I think most of the Thanksgivings is based on leaving England, so...
Yeah, oh, wow. Yeah, well, that's because the English have nothing to be thankful for.
Oh, shots fired. Shots fired. That was the words of Jack of Games. That was not the words that come out of Jack's voice.
I actually bear no ill will towards Englishmen.
The views expressed on Elad's channel are not necessarily his. Okay, we got some really nice pickups here, but not enough money for Tonkotsu. So we'll see. I'll give you a free pass on that one since I made the Japanese robot joke anyways. So I don't really love the situation Tonkotsu's in here. Easy to get clapped. We got the Red Nightmare doing a
the goblin right behind.
Oh my goodness, this is insane.
Sketchy. Pop that shield spell. Doesn't even do it.
Gets the blood dagger out of that. Look out. Oh man. And you're gonna want that war drum.
Well, here's the thing. He has enough bombs, so he's going to be able to just kill the shopkeeper and get all that anyway.
But doesn't.
He actually has a shield spell if he wants. He's not going to. I don't understand. Maybe he's just trying to deal with this goblin before he does anything, and he's just pissing off all of these.
He's got some serious aggroing going on right now.
Pissing off everything.
In the meantime, Poez has got a really good build going. That glass weapon, yeah. That's really good. So while Tonkotsu had a really nice start and is moving quick, Poez is... damage, and that's a lack of range right there that got Tonkotsu killed. He just didn't expect that.
I'm surprised he didn't kill that shopkeeper.
Me too. He needed that range too. That range would have saved him with that titanium longsword.
And he would have had some armor too. I didn't see the health.
Yeah. Maybe he didn't take the titanium.
Really good situation here.
Might not have taken the titanium longsword because he wasn't on the right-hand side. And that seems to be...
That's true.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. So, still a really good weapon for Tonkotsu there with the glass flail.
What? Yeah.
So he's just got to put the pedal to the metal now, and he just picked up 6 bombs. He's up to 7. So he's got all the damage he needs. Now he just needs to make it work, make it happen.
Boss and just go and not get trolled by monkeys and bats.
Yep, boss incoming. Red Dragon pulling a Kool-Aid guy and dropping through the wall. And a trolley set of bounce pads makes him waste a few beats.
An immediate 3-1 boss. It's a blue dragon for Poez.
That's a nice find.
Gonna dance around it.
But he's got. Oh yeah. I saw that there.
He tried to run away from the Hell.
Oh wow! He got attacked hard there by so many different enemies, and they all just timed very poorly. That was rough.
That was survivable. It's just in the moment when you see that Hellhound, you kind of freak out and you just want to move, you just want to run away from it as far as possible. But as soon as that Hellhound pops through that wall, he could have just ended up taking it. It would have been fine.
Yeah.
But that might be lack of experience.
He just probably didn't expect it. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Those
just kind of be just quick thinking. You just can't react right away.
Yeah, those Hellhounds get me sometimes, where I just don't even notice. Sometimes you don't see them, and there just happens to be a diagonal jump that it can make. So. Oh, I meant to ask you on the earlier when Twinge was commentating. There was that Hellhound hitting the bounce trap. Did you see that?
I didn't actually see that. I heard
it
you
was
say something about it.
Crazy. I had no idea how that was going to play out. And yeah, it was. It hit the bounce trap and continued diagonally, which I mean makes sense. But I didn't know if that was something that would have been accounted for in the programming of the game yet, because it's such a rare thing.
Tonkotsu actually used the bomb mushroom to take out the Banshee. I've actually tested it, and I'm pretty sure now the bomb mushroom kills everything in the game except for red dragons, which are immune. But
Oh, weird.
I actually have seen the Dark Golem completely die to it. Although, in the past, I believe it would only do 4 damage.
Yeah, I just earlier today I saw a Dark Golem survive an explosion. You know how they like kind of get hit off screen, and I
Yeah,
saw
but
the explosion, but I didn't see it die.
I think if you trigger
if
the
you
bomb,
trigger it,
it kills anything. But yeah, I've actually had situations in the past where it's like, okay, well, it'll survive. It'll only do 4 damage.
Right.
You can actually get the Black Nightmares to kill themselves on the
right, because they're only 3 health, so yeah, they stomp it and
try
get
to go
themselves
through
killed.
it.
Yeah, that's always pretty entertaining when you just hear the death, and it's like, oh, alrighty then.
Stairs unlocked. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just kill the boss without even noticing it. It's like a banshee. She just appears.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like, wait, where?
Wait,
where
what?
was my
Oh, all
voice
right.
again?
Cool. Oh, and lucky bounce traps there. Those bounce traps could have easily trolled Poez.
That would have been if that would have been pointing up instead of down. That would have been trapped.
Oh, Tonkotsu gets frozen, but handles it.
He should be okay. Yeah, he'll be okay.
That's all right.
You can actually some strategies involve initially getting frozen by the blue dragon because you.
Yeah. Well, if you get frozen, all you got to do is just let it go.
Oh yeah, I get it.
That doesn't even make sense. That was really forced. I don't know. Yeah, Tonkotsu is really, as Pew was saying in the chat, Tonkotsu is making it happen with that flail. Really effective use of it.
And he's just one of the good things about the flail you can do is you can just wait. Let everything come to you.
Yeah, come at me, bro.
Surrounded.
Total come at me, bro strats.
Yeah, exactly. I got a flail. Just let it come to you. Just mash a random direction. As long as there's an enemy there, you're probably fine.
Yeah, probably. And nothing's more satisfying than just getting like totally covered with enemies and just handling it with a flail. Just
Especially
mashing everybody.
Just run right at everything, and it's like, okay, as long as you time it right, as long as you don't jump right into an enemy, you're just gonna just push everything away.
Yeah.
He's just gonna clear everything.
He's doing a very good job of that. I thought he might have got decked by that red slime there, but he managed to wait the beat out. It was a nice move. Now we gotta be careful. Don't want to take the damage from the hot coals.
You also don't want to take too much time, even though you're in 3-3. I mean, you know.
Oh, this is kind of a trolly situation here. He's got those 2 beetles just putting up the wall. Careful.
He has to go all the way up.
That dog has been.
I think
he can't get by. He's got to go down.
But yeah, he has to go, or he can actually dig a little bit up.
You might need to use bombs. Nicely done there. Well handled, but now he's stuck. Okay. All right. Yep. Good job. That is where the flail can get you. It can troll you sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, and he's on to the boss fight.
If the beetles are stuck.
Now, flail is not the most comfortable thing in this fight here. It's not bad, but with that one range, sometimes you can get trolled by it. But it looks like Tonkotsu's going to clean this up nicely.
I've definitely practiced. I've practiced all the deep blues the last weapons. Charles, please.
Yeah, Charles is, I don't know, sometimes he just gets a little uppity.
Isn't Charles supposed to be with Red, or did he ship him back?
Yeah, he shipped him back because the winner of this is going to be taking Charles this week. So congratulations to Tonkotsu with a solid flail win. All right. All right. We're going to just keep this train rolling here. I'm not going to do the interview, although I did ask them, and they are okay with an interview. Although I heard Tonkotsu's English isn't quite comfortable.
No, yeah, some of them you can, because I tend to have watched most of them, and some of them are pretty tough. I think we're actually having a rough time, kind of explaining the concept of what the race was to him.
Oh, from the start.
Yeah, because he wasn't quite sure exactly how it would go down, and even Zeph's Japanese isn't super
Right. Well, Zeph lives in like BC, right?
Yeah, I do believe.
Yeah, so that was
the West Coast or whatever.
Right.
I don't know Canada. I don't know Canada.
That's fair. That's fine. I wish I could say I don't know the states, but I really do. It's drilled into us through pop culture. Anyway, okay, so we're off and running. Yeah, we still have massive delays between Poez and Tonkotsu. I'm not sure what's happening there. Because I think I've buffered straight back up. Like I think we're right there with it. But I don't know if maybe it's just a matter of Tonkotsu or Poez waiting before getting the signal. Maybe there's some delay there. I'm not positive. And we got another glass flail start for Tonkotsu, picking up the armor as well. Really good.
Worked out last time. That's really all you need,
and dueling glass shops or glass shrines here. So Poez is also gonna be able to go with it, but maybe gonna be stuck with the glass dagger. We'll see. Yeah. Poez has got some drangling to do.
Well, there is that shop there. I like to keep my dagger and just get the armor, but I know a lot of people would be more than happy to. Although what you actually can do is use this dragon to open that. Maybe. Yeah, it's a transmog.
Transmog.
You got the money.
Transmog right? The weapon. See what you get. Yeah, some more Batman face shots there. That was good. All right, let's see what Poez does. Now, Poez is falling quite a bit behind with all this drangling and stuff, but gets the spear. Nice. That's good. That's what you want.
Worth it.
Like you were saying, glass spear. It's quality weapon. And gets the armor. So that's good. We have very similar builds here. Better range from Poez, but with probably better damage output with Tonkotsu there.
Yeah, the flail is probably technically faster, but one of the good things about the spear, it's completely brainless. You don't have to think too hard.
Yeah, there's a lot more thought involved in flail runs for sure. It's like on the order of whip runs where you just got to think it through. Took some damage there.
Lost that glass armor.
Yeah. So Tonkotsu still got the armor.
I have a soft spot for spears. Give me a glass spear, and I'm just so happy. So happy.
Risky pickup there from Tonkotsu, picking up the Ring of War, which
so
a bit
now
dicey.
5 damage.
But goes for the YOLO trapdoor now. We haven't seen too many of those, and a really nice use of the flail there. Could have got himself blasted, but instead didn't. And maybe there's some comfort with these trapdoors and decides to drop down again. Looks like a death metal.
When you have the
that's
flail,
not death metal.
It's fine.
Yeah, with the flail it is, and the extra damage too, so you can one-shot the Minotaurs. Minitars. Now uses the bomb strat instead of using just the glass shovel. Common mistake. I do it all the time, so not gonna rag on Tonkotsu for that one.
Kind of a trolley teleport, but he handles it just fine.
Yeah, we're seeing right now glass v glass, and it looks like the flail's winning.
Quite far behind. Only on 2-1. I couldn't really find the boss quickly. Finds it now. It's a nightmare.
Yeah, it might have been a matter of set. Oh, my music stopped. That's why it's so awkwardly
actually,
quiet.
I think it's just darkness that I'm seeing. It's not actually a nightmare. Well, my mistake. It's a dragon.
Minotaur.
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 But I'm a filthy American, so we say things.
Well, you say things one way, we say things another. I mean, we're always saying potato. You're always saying potato. That's the way it goes. Let's call the whole thing off. All right, we're on to 3-1 for Tonkotsu, which is a nice, comfortable lead. Got that infernal torch, so digging those wall torches will launch off a fireball, a volley of fire.
I didn't like the infernal torch at first, but like I said, I practiced with Ari a little bit, and you can set up some nice stuff, especially if there is a wall torch between you and an enemy.
What just happened there? I think Tonkotsu just straight dropped a beat.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Ouch!
Maybe got
because you were still good, still safe. With that flail in the corner, it was not a big deal.
Just hit right there, and then it gets knocked into the corner, and then you can just... Yeah. There's actually... With the flail, there's usually like 2 or 3 right answers, because you hit...
Yeah, I think there was 3 right answers there. Either left, down, or right would have been totally fine. But instead, I think just missed a beat. Because I don't think Tonkotsu went up there.
Yeah, it looked like he just missed.
Pew saying we both butchered the beautiful English language.
There's nothing beautiful about the English language. There's nothing beautiful about it at all.
It's pretty crass.
It's just a hodgepodge of a bunch of different ugly languages, mostly German.
Yo,
a little bit of bastardized French and other things in there.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of languages slammed together.
Can you imagine trying to learn English? If you come over and you have such a beautiful language like Spanish.
Yeah, that would be tragedy.
Everything makes sense in Spanish.
So looks like Poez is using your strat again, although you don't use it on Death Metal 2. Yeah.
It doesn't doesn't work because he has the 4 damage, but
well, it
that's
worked
fine.
pretty fine. I don't think it was
works fine.
probably like maybe, I don't think it was faster. It might have been just a couple beats slower. And a Minotaur death from Tonkotsu. Back to the 1-1. Now we're at the situation that Hyphenated was in that one run where Tonkotsu basically needs to just hope that Poez dies.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not the safest build. It's just a little bit of armor, but you have the glass. I would feel a lot less. I'd feel a lot pretty good about Poez dying. There's a pretty good chance. It's hasn't even made to 3. I think it's formed 3-2, but he hasn't made 3-3 yet. So that's what you're hoping for. That 3-3 is going to troll him pretty bad, or he's going to get hit pretty hard. But all it takes is one hit.
Yeah, and of course, right now it's 1-0 for Tonkotsu. So Poez is trying to even it up here, and we'll see what happens. Sometimes those beetles with range can be a little bit tricky.
I can't tell if Poez is just kind of playing slow for comfort, or...
Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, I shouldn't have dug at all.
Wouldn't have dug those, no, because then it would have just dropped right in front of you. It was actually lucky that Goblin got in the way and made the dragon move over. Otherwise, it gets a little bit hairy once the dragon's just diagonal from you like that.
Actually should be digging right here through that secret room. That's probably where the boss is. And this is...
Oh, we got a runner. And is he going to get there?
Chance.
Maybe.
No,
we're not.
Right, because the way that was lined up...
you think that knight...
the knight was always going to be kind of trouble. The problem there was that was a really... Once again, the really trolly wraith. That just kind of spawned when he was running towards something.
Oh,
having a difficult choice here.
Wow, I would have picked up that might for sure.
I'd pick up the might, and if I have the might and I get chainmail and I just have that 2 damage dagger, I'm okay. I know I'm kind of a freak at this game, and I've played so much Arya that the 2 damage dagger to me is just like okay, but
yeah, I think for a lot of people they really rely on that range, especially now. I mean, we're already 8 minutes in. Everyone's sort of I guess Tonkatsu's on zone 2 now. But yeah,
but I mean, the thing is, like, if you get any black chest, you're probably gonna find like even a whip or a broadsword, and you're set.
Yes,
I agree.
You can
improve it later on, but you 2 damage, like I said, you're set. You're done. The Ring of Might instantly makes any weapon you get viable to run to the end game pretty quickly. If you have 2 damage with anything, you can make it in under 5 minutes.
That was a really nice handling of the Minyoyotar from Tonkotsu there. Really good.
Oh, a glass spear from the...
back from the dead.
Chest.
So that would have been 5 damage there. Yeah, and Old Faithful pickup for Tonkotsu. That's a nice find. Really good. That's nice being ahead with that, too. It's a nice safe weapon.
From Poez. Poez definitely enjoys the finer art of punching dragons in the face.
Yeah, that's true. Poez does use that quite a bit. And
I go out of my way to do that, even if it's slower, because...
That might be another show we're going to see on ESPN or something, Dragon Puncher.
Dragon Punchers?
Just Face Puncher, Dragon Face Puncher, something like that. I don't know, I forget already what the other show was that we came up with that was on TLC or something. I don't know. We're coming up with show ideas here, guys.
So
really
actually,
terrible show ideas.
Poez this time does the normal glass sphere strats instead of doing the right side strats.
That's interesting. Maybe Poez is listening, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Are you going to take this trapdoor? I think you kind of have to. You're not too far behind here. Only 2 floors. Does take it. One-shots that Banshee, no problem. Those 2-1 trapdoors are actually pretty simple unless you get a dragon or minotaur there, or minotaur.
Yeah, I'm pretty poorly off script there with the Tonkotsu. That's a really big bummer there. That was what? Yeah. That was 2... Was that the Zone 2 boss?
That was the Zone 2 boss.
Ouch, that's rough.
Didn't maybe realize too late, couldn't bomb.
Yeah, and then just got off script there because just needed to attack left-right a couple beats earlier, and it would have been totally fine. But instead, one too many beats there and got slammed.
More dragon punching from Poez, and going to be on to the Zone 2 boss here as soon as he clears out.
Yeah, this shouldn't be a problem, of course, with the extra damage from the glass spear. No big deal. And Tonkatsu's only got ham, so yeah, we'll see if Poez doesn't make the same mistake. It looks like bomb strats for sure here.
Poez has 7 bombs, so...
Yeah, might as well. And the one shot of the King Donkey Konga, nicely done. 20 gold less for... I would have just bombed there. But yeah, Tonkotsu is 20 gold down for a rapier there, a glass rapier.
Well, with 5 bombs, yeah, just
might as
bomb
well,
like
because this
3.
is taking way too long.
Bomb
All right,
3.
got the 150, but yeah, just bomb. Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
I would bomb.
Just
all
bomb
the
straight
corners.
down. It's fine. Yeah, well, only needed 150.
I would have wanted to get the.
Oh no!
the
Clappa! The Clappa! All right, guys, throw down if you. It's Balls of Steel, I think. Balls of Steel, Clappa.
Yeah, BOS.
Clappa.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh man, that was unfortunate. Balls of Steel, Clappa. Throw it down. Wow. Remember, Dick Hammer always says that the Clappa never kills anybody.
If you don't have a torch, it's so easy to get trolled by the Clappa because
Yeah.
you can dig and then it can actually hit you
Through
and
a
kill
corner,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, on the same turn that
Yeah.
you just kind of dig.
It's worse than the
Trouble
Hellhound
here
there.
for, little trouble here for Tonkotsu, but handles it.
Handles it very nicely, yeah. Just a little bit of armadillo fishing there. And,
The
a
zone-
really fast Zone 2, too. Wow, that was quick.
Yeah.
Found the boss straight away.
It's always nice when you only have to kill the boss. He didn't end up killing that mushroom because of the rapier, but... And Poez
Yeah.
is a red dragon in the trapdoor.
Trapdoor arena, yeah. Oh, no! Wow, that was insane! Look out! Oh, no!
No!
Oh, man.
It was running away from me.
All of the Balls of Steel icons now incoming.
All of them. Well,
Wow.
So that's actually when we actually had the zombie death earlier for Tonkotsu. That could have been another one.
Yeah, seriously. Wow. That sucks. Yeah, that zombie death.
Well, it's a new race.
Yeah, we're right back in it.
1-1.
They're identical in their timer, pretty much. I guess 10 seconds ahead for Poez. But, yeah. We're almost 13 minutes in, and this race is starting back up again. This is uncharacteristic for a semifinal, I'd argue. But the winner of this, of course, goes to the finals and will be up against, was it Shax?
It is going to be up against...
Yeah, Shax. So we'll see what
Shax
happens.
might be looking at shops here, said, okay, yeah, die like this in our races, and get into that tournament. Although, I am kind of rooting for the Japanese just so we can get a little bit of...
Yeah, so in case, I don't think I've said it this week, but of course the winner of this weekly picks up a free entry into the Tournament of Champions, and we're going to race 4 people the 4 weeks of this Condor, the first 4 weeks. We're going to have the 4 people in, and they are going to race against one another. We're going to do round-robin style, and it's going to be really super cool. So far, Rad is already in, and I don't remember who he took out in the finals there, but he took somebody.
I don't remember either.
But yeah, of course, Rat, and then the winner of this, so it'll either be Shax or Poez or Tonkotsu, will be entered into the Tournament of Champions. And of course, the developer of the game put $500 on the line. Anyone who wins a weekly will be getting some money, and we'll find out exactly how much later. It's going to be $500 split amongst the Tournament of Champions. Of course, the winner getting the most of that, the biggest piece of the pie. Very exciting.
Ate some damage from a really trolly bounce trap there, and actually is kind of in a bad situation here.
So I haven't been paying a lot of attention to Poez, but Poez is going way slower than
2.5
Tonkotsu.
Actually,
yeah, they're on the same time, and Tonkatsu's got like way nicer build.
Here. Actually,
yeah, we're gonna see what happens here. But Tonkatsu's got a much better build, although
Tonkotsu has a Ring of War and the Glass Whip is not something you want to see.
That's a bit of a silly build, yeah. Yeah.
You don't want to see any more enemies than you have to.
No, you don't. Yeah, the whip is a little sketchy, and then the Ring of War is also a little sketchy, so it's just all around a kind of sketchy build. We'll see how it goes. And a death metal death.
Death metal.
And a nice shield spell pickup. Those are always nice for Tonkotsu there. And the Nightmare getting hung up on what appears to be a yellow skeleton, which just got decked hard by a Ring of War plus Glass Whip. And just going to march ahead and get into the trapdoor. 2-3. And a quick pause over there on Poez. I don't know if Poez is okay. I'm just going to check in. Okay, Poez is back. Just a quick pause there. Not sure why. So at this point now, I think Tonkotsu's in a much better situation. You do not want to have to rush with that build.
Yeah.
Not a good
So
rush build.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Try to
now
take your time.
exactly.
And the knockback on the whip is not exactly something you want unless you can trap them against the wall. Then it's fine.
Yeah. Well,
But a
I
lot of
feel
times
like what this is gonna mess up with his boss fights. Like with the
Death
knockback.
Metal, here's
Okay,
Death Metal.
it was fine. I take
Yeah.
that. But I feel like with Deep Blues or with Conga, it's going to be really confusing. And an Obsidian Flail pickup
Well, you're not gonna knock back anything on
in Deep
Blues
Blues.
or
Yeah,
Conga,
that's
because you're
true.
gonna kill anything in one hit anyway.
I
Actually,
think
you wouldn't have been
just
able to-
straight up whip strats are kind of confusing in Deep Blues.
Yes, I
So-
still die to those.
Yeah, it's just you got to do a lot of thinking very quickly. Even though the beat isn't that fast for Deep Blues, it's enough to get you messed up.
Yeah,
So,
I've practiced them a lot, but yeah.
so Tonkotsu still having the flail, always with the flail.
4 damage flail again, so it's just like the glass flail.
Yeah, just like the glass flail, only you can get hit. Although Tonkotsu really can't get that hit
Can't
because
get hit. No. Those clappers would kill him in one shot.
Yeah,
He has no armor.
the one shot. Shield spell though, so wouldn't have to worry too much about if Tonkotsu gets really evil Zone 3 swarming.
Although if you do pop that shield spell, it's actually very easy to drop your multiplier, and then he might actually have trouble.
Oh, that's a good point.
Sometimes those secret shops, those secret rooms control you because you think that's the way to the boss, and finds out nope, that's just a little add-on to the shop there.
Yeah, Zone
You
3
actually
is
have to go all the way around.
for the most part the shops,
this ring of
secret
war
shops
might
send you the
get
right
him
way,
in
but
trouble. That clap, he handles it. That's
handles it
nice.
fine. Yeah. And he finds a cracked room. Oh, laser! Sorry, I know I'm ahead of you there.
Oh my god!
But that
just came out of nowhere.
sucked. So he dropped a beat, and right at the end of the beat, and then dug the wall, and that got him roasted. Wow, this is going to be a long one, folks. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Obviously, while he's playing, he can hear that dragon is coming, but he might think he's probably thinking that's a blue dragon because it's kind of rare to get a red dragon. But I feel that when you have the Ring of War, you see more red dragons. That might just be confirmation bias. I don't think that's documented or anything, but I feel like that is happening. So he probably thinks he's got a blue dragon. He has all the time in the world, and when it pops out, he sees that actually I'm dead. Yeah, Eli, don't spoil chat.
I forgot about that. I forgot about the delay. My bad, everybody. 100% on me. Sorry.
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 Yeah. Not like last week when my wife actually spoiled it twice over because she was watching me live in person.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that.
She spoiled the victory calls.
Yeah, that's right, victory calls. I remember that.
You can't spoil victory calls. Meanwhile, this time it's Poez with the Obsidian Flail. Handles a 2-2 fight.
And he
sees a
gets
trapdoor,
wrecked.
but jumps right into a goblin.
Golem. Yeah.
Right.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's the problem with the flail. If you are not knocking against the wall, you can really kind of jump right in because you kind of get into this mindset where I can just mash and kill everything. So when you knock something away, you might jump right into it. So I've definitely done that quite a few times with the flail. As much as I love the flail, I do think it is kind of riskier. There are situations where it's much safer, but...
Speaking of flail strats, what is happening? Let's spawn as many bats as we possibly can. I mean, that's one way to prevent death metal from spawning skeletons, I guess, but...
With the flail, what you actually want to do, anyone who doesn't know, for death metal, you can just walk right up to him and just mash him to the side, and that bypasses the shield, just like you are going against a skeleton.
Yeah, and that's, of course, because of the new update. Well, it's not that new anymore, but because of the update to the flail, the old way, you could not do that. It would still hit the dragon, or hit the death metal. But yeah, now you can go up and just smash him to the side, and it's such a fun thing to do.
It is.
Yeah, the death metal strats with flail can look really cool sometimes.
Even when you mess them up, they're usually probably okay.
Trolley situation with that that clone getting in the way. And another death over there. Was that a glass weapon that I saw?
No, it was just a glass spear. I found a shrine of space, and then found a black skeleton room, and then
sorry, glass shovel or glass spear?
Glass shovel. Sorry.
That's okay.
Had a glass shovel and a map, but found a black skeleton room and didn't quite you're supposed to just hit it twice and run away. only hit it once, then realized the error, went back to hit it again, but jumped back on the wrong beat.
Oops. Actually, yeah, I was thinking with that with the death metal with all those bats, I would have hated to have heard his game audio. It's just been a bat. Oh, using the fact that you can hit those mushrooms and they won't pop their spores on you. That's nice. Rip old Ring of Phasing. No way, Fubs. The new ring is so much better.
I kind of, yeah. Because, you know...
Oh, wow, look at this. Look at that flail OP. Flail OP.
Just smash one direction. Doesn't matter.
Get wrecked, everyone. That was amazing. That was really fun.
Get back. You can't handle me.
Yeah. Too hot for TV right there, guys. That flail action. All right.
We have a blood crossbow from Poez's side.
And
this is a much worse weapon.
This is bad. The dragon.
Lasered.
Don't get lasered. Oh, nicely done. Okay,
dodge.
you're fine. You're fine now.
All right. We doing Batman Trats? Batman Trats the crossbow. Let's go. Batman Trats. Let's go.
Yeah, if anyone can do it, Poez can. Oh, and the buffering. I don't know what's happening. Wow. This has been such an insane race right now. Going on 22 minutes here. And these guys are just going toe-to-toe. It's pretty crazy.
I totally agree with Tonkotsu. Just keep the flail. It's worked out so far.
Yeah.
Just don't take the titanium whip. I'm getting much better with that whip, but I will take a 1 damage flail over just about anything in the game.
2 purple scrolls, so
hey,
a free use. Although it's really not gonna. It goes away after you jump in the stairs, so that's not really that useful.
If he gets himself a shovel, he can dig the shop walls and.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, and if there's any good items, I mean, he is way ahead, so he can take his time. But yeah, don't broke what isn't fixed. He's sticking it out with that flail, and I also can't blame him. Seems to be working just fine for him.
Maybe it's if this was 3-3. I would tell him to bomb that.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, he's got it nicely done. He skirts that dragon around very well.
Has to worry about the.
Watch the Klappa.
Yeah,
nice.
Just dodge that Klappa.
And is he gonna take it? I don't know.
I would say I would.
Because yeah, the boss fight even you might want that Ring of War. But I mean, Flail Ring of War super trolls me for deep blues, but that's just me.
Well, with 2 damage, you'd be okay, right? Oh, you mean on the king?
On the king.
With the king now is you can actually trap him against the wall.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Let's clean up this goblin. We've seen this before from Tonkotsu. Just wait for the goblins to come to you, smack them. You have all the time in the world. Just don't die, and you have this one. I said this is what it looks like when I play Bolt. I get to zone 3. I'm just like, okay. You can
take your sweet time. I'm getting a lot of buffering over on Poez's screen, and I'm surprised that Poez is somehow still alive with that crossbow. I mean,
yeah,
sort of dueling weird weapons here.
No, he doesn't. He's just kind of let's doing that where he's kind of dancing back and forth.
See, he wants that whip. Yeah, he wanted that whip for that kill there, and it was really, really effective use of the whip for the range to kill that Klappa. So nicely done.
On which boss fight you have left, I might take the whip.
Yeah, if it's Conga. No, yeah, it's the whip is bad on boss fights. I'll admit it.
I have figured out
those explorer's boots might come in handy if I guess in most of the boss fights, except for deep blues.
Yeah.
And it is deep blues. So yeah, deep blues would have been fine with the whip, I think. Giganticism, nice use of that.
Yeah, that's really good idea.
Really smart use.
I really do enjoy the purple scroll in boss fights.
Yep, and of course, because he only had 1 damage, and now it's giving him that 2 damage, so he can kill stuff fast enough that he's not going to have a... Okay, now you gotta be careful here. Nice. Nice, and that's it, GG, sub 25!
Yeah.